If you go to wimpykid.com, you will find a section with a bunch of different activities, and one of those activities is a crossword puzzle that is designed to test your Wimpy Kid knowledge. So, for today's video, I thought it would be a great idea for me to try my hands at finishing the entire crossword puzzle. Gonna get started. So I think we all know how crossword puzzles work. We look at the blanks across and look at the blanks down, and we are going to fill them in. So I guess we're going to start off with 3 across. Mom starts the blank is fun group. This will be the reading is fun group from Diary of a Wimpy Kid Dog Days. So I'm just going to put out here reading. Yeah, so it's been a while since I've actually shown my face in one of these videos. I'm really looking forward to doing more cam on, I guess, videos in the future. And I think it's going to be even longer than the usual content that I tend to put out. Rally signs yearbooks as... So there was only one instance of this, and this was when Rally signed his yearbook as Slick in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, not the long haul, but the last straw. So 6 across, it's going to be Slick. Yeah, so, I mean, I think I said a couple of weeks ago that I was going to do a bit of an update video. And I guess the biggest update was just like, why was I pretty inconsistent in terms of my upload schedule? And that was just several things going on. I mean, obviously, like, I'm in university, so I was in the middle of like a lot of midterms and final exams at the time. I've also been dealing with some health issues, nothing too major, but I've just been getting really sick really often, and that has kind of really diluted a lot of energy that I've had lately. So it's really just a combination of those two things, as well as work. Let's see. Manny's favorite TV show is called... This is actually a tough one. It's either the Snurples or the Merples. It all depends. But let's continue. The name of Greg's realistic doll for boys is... I think this is Baby Alfredo or Alfredo. It actually might be smarter to do 1 down and 2 down so that we can try to connect all the letters. Fregley has a secret. That's very easy. He has a secret freckle. Freckle. I think that's how you spell it. It's probably like one of the first things that we learned about Fregley from the Wimpy Kid series. The nickname Greg is stuck with at the lock-in is Jolly Greg. This is actually a very nice... I actually really like this question. This was in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Ugly Truth, when he was trying to figure out what letter or what adjective starts with the letter G. Couldn't think of anything. And then his English teacher, the 8th grade honors English teacher, said Jolly Greg. So that's the nickname he got stuck with for the rest of the night. Let's go to 4 down. Roderick has to say, I'm sorry. I actually don't know. I don't know. That might be the hardest one. Let's see, what else can we fill in? 7 down. That's a pretty long one. An embarrassing award Greg wins, and really hope he doesn't win again, is the Perfect Attendance Award. I don't remember what book that was in, but I remember he was saying that he never got sick on a weekday. Yeah, so I mean, what content am I going to be doing in the future? Probably more Wimpy Kid stuff, maybe more Wimpy Kid activities. I really want to start streaming soon, not just Wimpy Kid stuff, but also video games. I got a lot of classic, Nintendo games that hopefully I want to stream. I'm on a bit of a break right now, and maybe just other things like trying to expand my content some more, or whatever you guys want. I want streaming to be something consistent. I want to have a platform where I'm able to have subs and I'm able to, just keep providing a lot of content. Currently also trying to find an editor. Let's see, what else do we have? 13 across. The name of Greg's realistic doll for boys is Baby Alfredo. It was either Alfredo or Alfredo, but Alfredo's like a food, I guess. So chicken Alfredo. I like that. It's a really good food. Alfredo. Okay. Yeah, so doing pretty well in this crossword so far. 14 down. For a cellular birthday, Greg receives a Ladybug cellular phone that was in Diary of a Wimpy Kid Dog Days, and he used it on his dad. He tried to call 911 on his dad, who just wanted to take him to a baseball game. I can see why Frank would be pretty mad at that. Um, I also have another video idea. I actually think that if Frank is in any way, shape, or form looking to adopt a kid, then it would probably be me because I share a lot of his interests, whether it be sports or like Civil War or just, not being a lazy person. So I could probably make a fun video on that. Let's see. What else do we have? 17 across. The leader of the Mingo clan is named Meckley Mingo. I think we're introduced to him in Hard Luck. That like kid with a belt that he's gonna get you. That was pretty funny. Uh, I haven't read No Brainer yet. I'm intending to read it very, very soon, and I'm gonna have videos covering mistakes in that book. I am sure there are a lot of them, and people did not use their brain. Nobody wants to get the cheese touch. Surprised I think this like the Joe. I remember the cheese touch when I was in elementary school. Everyone was talking about it. Like kids did get the cheese touch, so to speak. But it was all like fun and games. But it was all fun and games, but people took it very seriously. So I'll be famous one day, but for now I'm stuck in middle school with a bunch of it's either losers or morons. It depends on what 10 down is. Greg and Rowley attend the I actually don't know what that is either. So this is kind of getting challenging. I think we've done about half of them, and it really hasn't taken us too long. Um, I guess we'll go for 16 across. Could your child be the next Peachy Breeze Kid? This was in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, The Ugly Truth. If you remember, Greg really wanted to go on TV so that he could be famous, and I think Peachy Breeze was an ice cream maker that sold peach ice cream. I think it was spelled this way, or was it with a Z? Doesn't exactly matter because I know the word. Uh, let's go 10 down. I still don't know what 10 down is. Uh, 10 across. Manny's favorite TV show is again it's either the Snurples or the Merples. 9 down. Whatever you do, don't go downstairs and touch the. I think it's the iron because this was in Diary of a Wimpy Kid Hard Luck when one of Greg's aunts tells him not to touch the iron. And he does go down and touch the iron when he was a kid, and he ends up getting a second-degree burn. That must have been pretty traumatic, but he shouldn't have done it. Uh, the newspaper Greg and Raleigh created is called, I think it's the Neighborhood Tattler. So T A, yes, Tattler. But yeah, I'm really looking forward, to being back on YouTube. In terms of like the future of this channel, I already talked about my desire to get into streaming, but I also recognize that uh, that like at my current position, YouTube isn't something that I can do sustainably, and it's never been my intention to turn it into a full-time thing. I've always jokingly said to my friends, like if I if for whatever reason I get 500,000 subscribers, I'll quit whatever my current career trajectory is and do YouTube full time. I really don't think that's ever going to happen, to be perfectly honest with you, but it would be pretty nice. Uh, like as long as I'm doing something that I think is uh, intellectually like stimulating or something that makes me want to succeed and try to be the best at, then I think that's what I'll end up doing for the long run. I'm looking at 18 across right now, and it says blank accidentally put her engagement ring in a plastic egg. I know that was Mima, but I'm not quite sure how that is that with two M's? Matt. It wasn't mom. It was with a W at the end. Oh, makes sense. I've never called my grandparents or my great grandparents even Mima or Peepaw. I did know one kid that called his grandmother Mima. His name was Angelo. I remember he was in preschool with me. He was actually one of my childhood friends growing up. I don't know what he's doing now, but hope if you're watching this video, Angelo, you know hope you're doing well. 20 across is it's either morons or losers. 15 across. First of all, let me get something straight. This is probably the most famous line from Greg Heffley. This is a journal, not a diary. If you don't know that, then I really don't know what to say. This is a journal, not a diary. Yeah, I know what it says on the cover, but when mom went out to get this thing, I specifically told her not to have one that says diary on it. So we're kind of at a bit of a crossroads here. We have 20 across, 10 down, 10 across, and 4 down. 10 across is Manny's favorite TV show. I think it's going to be the Snurples then. Snurples. It's a funny name for a kid's TV show. And then iron makes sense then. So if we look at 10 down, it's Greg and Raleigh attend the blank training superhero. It was superhero. I thought it was military. I thought it was going to be some reference to military school, and then I knew that Rowley never attended military school. So I was like, huh, where are they going with this? But they did go to the superhero training academy in Diary of a Wimpy Kid Hard Luck in order to get revenge on Leon Fist and his gang, or whatever he was called. So that allows us to conclude that 20 across is actually morons, right? And then that just leaves us with one more, and that is 4 down. Roderick has to say, I'm sorry, blank. And there's an E here. I really don't know the context of this. I honestly don't. Maybe in Roderick Rules, when he had to make I remember he made a drawing saying he won't push Gregory. Oh, this is when his mom caught him with a magazine with a woman on it, and she was leaning over a motorcycle in a bikini. So he had to make an apology, and he had to write out, I am sorry, women. So that is the crossword. I think I solves it all. Everything here seems to make sense. And yeah, thank you very much for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, and while you're at it, subscribe. It would really help the channel a lot. More content coming your way. Thank you so much for watching.